Alright, welcome everybody. We'll jump into our science kit in a minute. Just want to give you an update on the ongoing project. Definitely had some weather this week, lots of rain, and freezing temperatures for a little bit last week. As you can see, the coating appears to be intact. The same on this one. You see the little sheen on the side with the coating where the bottom is wet because it's, like I say, it's been raining. But it's there's no, it doesn't feel any different, so I'm not sure if it's actually doing any protecting or not. But like I say, this part does appear to be intact, and it could be soaking up from the bottom. I still need to find a way to suspend this in the air so it's got some the ability to breathe. But that's how my waterproof coating from way back in my first episode has been going. But yeah, like I said, just want to sort of give you a little update on that. But now, like I say, I picked this thing up. I think it was on sale or something on Amazon, and I thought, well, that looks cool, science and magic. Figured I'd give it an unboxing and give you a peek at what's in there, and hopefully, if we got time, we'll do a couple of them and see how things go. I have not opened it, even though it's not sealed, but this is my first time seeing what we got. Okay, we got a single plastic bag. Okay. I was expecting one of the trays and with all the stuff keeping it separated, so we'll go through and do the inventory. Zip seal bag. First things first, magic wand. It is a hollow, it's a straw-ish thing, hollow. So, our guidebooks, instruction manual, guidebook, and big book of bonus experiments. So that might be something we can take a peek at ongoing. So I think it's supposed to. I guess I should have showed you a better view of the box. Got 100+ tricks, experiments, science kit. I say there's the make snow appear in your hand, bend metal with water. See, I'm interested in a square bubble. I've seen square bubbles inside other bubbles, but not isolated out in the open like that. So that's something I'm interested in checking out. And cleaning up an oil spill would be handy, because I spill a lot of oil when I don't spill a lot of oil. I spill some oil when I change the oil in my vehicles. But that looks more like water spill than on concrete. Got a little measuring cup, measuring spoon, various sizes. Plastic cups, a pipette. Ooh, aerogel. That's what makes this the part. I've heard of this stuff. This is stuff that makes you waterproof. That's interesting to me. Little sponge. Feels like a applicator sponge. It doesn't feel like an absorbent sponge. A couple more in there, I think. 3 paper cups. And looks like another tiny spoon. I guess I should move that out of the way for the white bits. And measuring, I forget what this one's called. Beaker. Is that a beaker? Or is that too small to be a beaker? I'm not sure. Some of the white, just one pair of white gloves. Another bottle of vegetable oil. Okay. So I'm not going to be using this to make fries with, I promise. Let's see. Paper clip. Looks like some copper slugs. How many slugs we got there? 3. Looks like 3. Yeah. With the gloves. Got instant snow, so that's, I guess that lives up to the brand. The official science paraffin wax. Not a crayon, but it's essentially a crayon. And spray bottle. One more of our little applicator sponges. Blue powder here. Hydrophobic sand. Okay, we had this when I was a kid. They sold it in what can only be defined as racially insensitive bottles. It looked like the old Taj Mahal tops. I forget what they're called. They're spires with that shape, and you could pour it out and build stuff underwater. It was actually really cool, but a real pain to clean up. Let's see here. Cheap plastic tweezers. Actual metal? Maybe metal. I mean metal. Glass. Test tube. Yeah, I guess that's glass. Okay. Gasket stayed in place there. So, put that somewhere where it won't roll off and I'll drop it. Some paper. I'm betting this is some kind of pH balanced paper. Pipe cleaners. And 3 little blue bags of citric acid, carbonate, and other side, red cabbage powder. Okay. Oh, that's nice, of course. The bag. I just noticed these tweezers might be. Oh, I thought they were going to lock in place. I thought they were going to be forceps. They're just they're not. Oh, and they got sort of broad ends on them too. That's actually not a bad feeling for cheap plastic tweezers. But, okay, I'll take a look at, see if I can't find some of these couple of these cool experiments, give it a try. And 6.5 minutes, I can probably knock out at least 1 or 2 just to see how they go. So, right back with, let's say, something. Okay, experiment number 1. This is pH paper, and we used, I forget what they call it, a colorless crayon, so paraffin wax. And we can use the citric acid to activate it to see the message that has been written on there. Now, something I just noticed, I don't know how long this pack has been sitting around in the Amazon warehouse, but this is not a powder. It is breaking down into powders, but it's very much a solid mass in here. I'm trying to, because we do have to scoop it into our spray bottle, so I'm trying to get enough in here to scoop. And I'm also wanting to use it on, I'm going to do, I think, 3 experiments tonight, maybe 4, see how quickly we roll through them. I'm trying to get them, so this is pretty, it's starting to break it down a little bit now, but it's, okay, you got, okay, not want to bring a hammer, and if you want to soften it up a bit, that's all our citric acid off out here. We're supposed to take a medium scoop, so our middle one. And I say it's pretty chunky. It's not gonna be hard to. I'm gonna call that pretty good medium scoop. Spill the citric acid concentrate onto the pH paper, and then down in there. This out of the way because I'm sure I'm about to spill all the rest of my granules in there, maybe. I went with warm tap water here, so pouring it out of this jar into the little bitty box, I'm sure it's going to work fine. Alright. I actually made it without spilling anything, huh? Color me impressed. Okay, shake it up till it dissolves, hopefully. And even with those big chunks, it does seem to have pretty well gone away. Got some bubbles in there, but I don't see any. Let's say a few small bits and bobs. But like I say, I took the liberty of writing a little message on here. And supposedly, I spray this and it will turn red everywhere except where the crayon went. Didn't think about it curling up. Well, I wrote Nat Geo. and it sort of did it. Sometimes I guess you want to really color in the crayon. Let's see if I got one more piece of, now I've got all the stuff there. Let me grab I had a paper towel roll right here. There it is. Clean this up, see if I can't make something a little more obvious than that. But I'm pretty sure we can I think we can change the paper back. I think that's what the next part of the experiment is. But let me get a fresh piece of paper and just do you know, a couple of lines. Real solid there, so this should be evident. Okay, yeah, like I say, if you really lay it in, it does do a good job. So that's a cool effect. And let's say, and citric acid is, orange juice acid, so I'm not too worried about it. It's not like the heavy duty stuff. And then we're supposed to take our baking soda, take one of our clear cups, and you. The baking soda did stay in powdered form, so that's good. And we'll take another medium scoop. And then fill this halfway, it says. So there's just enough to get the baking soda dissolved, I would imagine. Let's stir you up here. I just remembered I had scooped the citric acid with that, so that's going to change the base properties. She stirred. This is where we use our sponge. And we supposedly just did a little bit on there, and okay, well, not too much, I think. Yeah, doesn't change it from red to wet yellow. And you keep adding it and it goes blue. Okay, so that is a good, it's all the way indicator all the way through the scale, I guess. Okay. And there you get and evidently we're wearing some of our indicator out of it. So that's cool. Knock you out. And this red stain's old stain, so that's not from tonight. Okay, so that's our baking soda mix. Interesting. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, we're doing the red cabbage powder, which is absolutely not powder. It's literally like little rocks in there. So I can't even, it's not even breaking up. So I'm probably just going to do a couple of chunks. Try and, get it somewhat close to, okay, we're using a small scoop on this one, so hardly any of it going to be in there. So I think, you'll see when I cut it open here, I think one of these chunks is as big as a small scoop. It's like I say, big chunks of it, so I think I see one viable candidate here. Let me get one more little bit. Let's see, put you here. I'm sure this stuff's gonna stain like all get out. Okay, get a couple more little pieces. I call that a small scoop. And we're supposed to put 40 ml of water into our, it is a beaker, by the way. there. So I did go with warm water. And we mix that in there. Okay, and it's effervescing a little bit, but it's not a little swirl. There it goes. Turning blue instead of red. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. And got a, let's see here, I got a old screwdriver I'll use to stir it. Maybe. Yeah, and it is dissolving up pretty good in those chunks. Break it up a little bit. Alright. Now, another clear cup. Go half full. So, there-ish. And a medium scoop of citric acid goes in there, so that's this one. And this one, yeah, chunky one. Okay. And I keep all my envelopes for okay, it's not dissolving very well. I just should have poured the stuff out of the spray bottle in there. Okay, I think it is actually going away now. On the side, it's got a magnifying effect, so it looks like it's not dissolving. Okay. And now, we take our pipette and gently add this to that one while stirring, it says. So, if I can get a couple of drops to come in it slowly. It's supposed to. It's slowly changing. Let me turn an overhead light on. Maybe that'll help us some. Looks more like it's, well, okay, from the top it is red. From my side it's sort of got a red tint to it. There's more, I was expecting it to be like bright red. Oh, and it's still, oh, I see, I guess still a big chunk of it that's not dissolved yet too. The original. Okay. You know, say it's not. Say, y'all's display looks much more red than I'm getting. I'm seeing more of a purple. Okay, it's one of the things. It looks like it might be more like just diluted than. Keep adding a few drops. It's a cool effect, but it wouldn't be. It seems like we did a similar thing way back in the day in high school to get this thing. Yeah. Okay, now it's sort of turned a good red over here for me. And now we keep going from what I gather. No, actually we're supposed to make another purple. Now we got, that was citric acid. So baking soda is a base, so should take it back in theory. So this was our baking soda. So let's they only sent one pipette too. Let's I think I'm done with water, so let's a little bit of rinsing. Okay. So, let's see what happens here. We'll probably call this... Yeah, the purple's coming back now. Yeah, I'll say from up there it looks, you know, like my display, it looks red. Let me actually hit it with, I got a flashlight somewhere here. Oh, I did have one. I got one on my phone. I can't find the real one. Oh, okay. Oh, other side. Yeah, it's not. Let's say it's still showing up as red. That's sort of. Oh, what's right there? There we go. Okay, so that's. Okay, now this contaminator. I think. Let's say if the high school chemistry memory serves me correctly, we should just be able to force it go back and forth however we want. It's definitely getting a red tint to it now. Let's really dump it in there, see what happens. Likewise back to purple. Okay. And I know this angle is not showing good, but it is really doing that back and forth thing. Can I make it darker purple? That's the next question. It should. About to run out of room in the speaker, but I'm gonna keep going. One more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And let's see, got another real big. Get it rolling again. Dump a bunch. Yeah. Okay, I think I've diluted it so much now that it's. But I was like back and forth, pretty much as you want. That's a fun little beginner science kit thing. So I dig it. That's going on long enough. We'll probably keep working on this the next couple of sessions and just see how things go. I'm having fun with playing around with this. So I'll see you again on the 1st. What's it? First, I'll see you on April Fool's Day, I guess. Well, thanks for watching.